Hello, TJ Tubers. Mamelodi Sundowns forward Lucas Ribeiro Costa has reportedly taken legal steps to terminate his contract with the club, escalating the dispute to the FIFA Football Tribunal. The Brazilian attacker, who has been unsettled at Kluwerkop in recent months, is believed to be seeking an early exit despite still being contracted to the reigning Betway Premiership champions. However, sports attorney and former SAFA CEO Raymond Heck has cast doubt on Ribeiro's chances of success. Speaking to Soccer Beat, Heck stressed that the player may be fighting a losing battle against Masandawana. I don't see on what basis the player would succeed in this case. As good as his lawyer may be for the Bosman case, that was many, many years ago, and there have been many cases since then, Heck explained. Heck further emphasized that players cannot simply walk away from binding contracts for better offers elsewhere. The player can't just terminate and say, "I'm leaving tomorrow," because another club wants to offer me more money. If that's the case, the interested club must pay Sundowns what's due to Sundowns, he said. But what do you think? Do you believe Lucas Ribeiro Costa has a strong case to leave Sundowns, or should he respect his contract and stay? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's hear your views. On other news, Mamelodi Sundowns coach Miguel Cardoso is under scrutiny for letting star midfielder Teminkosi Lorch leave the club, despite being aware that Lucas Ribeiro was reluctant to remain at Masandawana. Ribeiro, 26 years old, has been pushing for a move abroad to seek a new challenge following his impressive performances in South Africa. However, the defending Premier Soccer League champions have been hesitant to let the Brazilian forward leave. In contrast, Sundowns recently approached Lorch's transfer to Moroccan side Wydad Athletic Club, a decision that former Kaizer Chiefs midfielder Michael Nkambule has described as a mistake. Nkambule believes the team lacked creativity in their recent MTN 8 semi-final clash against Orlando Pirates, which ended in a 2-2 aggregate draw and a penalty shootout defeat for Masandawana. You can see that Ribeiro will leave. You have a player, Lorch. You loaned him out. He was performing. Why didn't Sundowns keep Lorch? He said on Kanye's podcast. They should have kept Lorch and give him a chance if we're being honest. He proved himself at the Club World Cup. Everybody was happy, saying we want to see him in the Bafana Bafana squad. Sundowns should have taken the advantage because he's their player, knowing they'll lose a player like Ribeiro. They should have taken Lorch. Now they have creative problems. I saw the coach wants to come with his own players. If the team was winning, why change things? Nkambule concluded. Over to you, fans. So, who's really to blame here? Did Sundowns weaken themselves by letting Lorch go? Or is Coach Cardoso thinking long term? We want to hear from you. Comment below and tell us. Should Sundowns have kept Lorch, or is this smart squad management? Mamelodi Sundowns supporters expressed their frustration in dramatic fashion following the MTN 8 semi-final second leg penalty defeat to Orlando Pirates, throwing objects into the pitch and intensifying pressure on head coach Miguel Cardoso. Since taking over from Manqoba Mngqithi in December last year, Cardoso has struggled to make a mark on the club's silverware tally. The Portuguese coach has yet to secure the Champions League, Nedbank Cup, or the MTN 8, leaving Brazilian fans increasingly unimpressed. The only trophy Cardoso has won with Sundowns is the Betway Premiership, but supporters are demanding more. Tensions are expected to rise further if Sundowns drop league points to Kaizer Chiefs at FNB Stadium on Wednesday. Asked to reflect on the loss to Pirates, Cardoso defended his squad, suggesting the players lacked sufficient rest due to the FIFA Club World Cup. However, many fans are unlikely to accept this explanation, viewing it as a weak excuse for yet another high-profile defeat. Everybody expects us to be stronger because we didn't line up certain players who played in Polokwane during the week. My players tried, but also what is clear, and we saw it on the pitch, was an abnormal mistake of simple passing. Fatigue is not a physical thing, but it is a mental thing, and because of that, we made many mistakes. That's why you didn't see the same fluidity in our game as usual, because it was two high demanding matches, first and second legs, from beginning to the end. Cardoso said they lack cohesion because they have not played enough matches so far this season. At the moment, we are not able to do much more than that. It is important to understand we have not played enough matches. We have 3 matches in the league, 3 in this competition, and during pre-season, we played 2 matches. And Orlando Pirates, while we were playing at the FIFA World Cup, they were resting, and while we were still at the World Cup, they were already preparing for the season. It means we are a little bit late compared to the other teams, and we know we are not at the place where we would like to be to play such matches. I don't think that anyone can complain about the effort of my players, on the intention to play where we would like to play more consistently, more regularly, and with more quality. Unfortunately, we struggled, but we are developing. Some players are still not fluid and free. It is normal because they didn't rest much. They didn't have a lot of preparation. It means we are still trying to manage the rest of the players, and at the same time, we are playing hard matches. It is tricky. We know that everybody would like us to win 3-0 against Orlando Pirates. I would also want to play with more freedom, where players are more agile, quick and unpredictable, but it is not like that, Cardoso concluded. What do you think? Should Miguel Cardoso keep his job at Sundowns, or is it time for a change? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you.